Hey Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and it is a beautiful day in Holland today. I think it's about 12 degrees. The sun is shining. I've already gone on a bike ride. Now, the crazy thing is when it's 12 degrees and sunny in Holland, if you are going to get on a bike, you still have to wear mitts and a toque because the wind is always chilly because the sea is just over the dunes. But the reason that I wanted to come on here and talk to you for a minute is that tomorrow is Stampin' Up's response, their idea of a Black Friday. Now, don't get too excited, okay? As far as Black Friday goes, this is not like an amazing sale, okay? It's 10% off a whole whack load of stuff, okay? So Stampin' Up is having a 24-hour sale tomorrow. I should have checked. I'm not sure if it starts at midnight or what. It probably does, but midnight Mountain Time, which is 2 a.m. in Chatham, Ontario, which is who knows what time here. 2 a.m. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to do the math. But I was thinking about it because, you know, I'm a dramatic kind of person. I like big stuff. I like exciting stuff. And 10% just wasn't that exciting to me. And I really thought, well, you know, hi Reshmi, I didn't really want to, I don't know, make a big deal about something that I didn't think was a big deal. But when I got to thinking about it, I thought, okay, 10% is still better than nothing. And if you're already saving like 10%, let's say you buy a bundle, if you buy a stamp set and framelits, you're saving 10%. So now if you buy it during the 24-hour sale, then you're saving 20%. So that's good. And it's also good on sweets. So I thought if you guys want to join me on my hashtag, it's all about the treats event on December the 15th, you can join that event. If you live in Canada, you can order the sweet for me online. You'll save 10%. So that's pretty cool. That'll buy another present or another stamp set, that 10%. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to crow about it to you guys so that you know it. In case you don't know what my hashtag, it's all about the treats event is, it's going to be a unique experience that I don't think any stamper has ever done, any demonstrator. I'm combining my two loves. So we're going to stamp, and we're going to stamp stuff that I don't normally stamp. Yes, we're going to make some cards, but we're going to make some really cute boxy things. One of the little boxes holds a hand sanitizer, and the other one holds a pack of Kleenex or facial tissue, whatever you want to call it. And I thought those were uniquely appropriate to our COVID situation. And the other one is a little mini pizza box, which holds the little note cards and envelopes that we're going to make. So all of these things are really cute gift ideas for Christmas. But then we're also going to go into the kitchen and we are going to bake together. Hello, Mary Ellen. We are going to bake 3 of my very favorite Christmas treats that get made every single year. Okay, the first one is cranberry bliss bars. And I know some of you guys might be Starbucks fans. Like there's Starbucks all over the world, right? Well, I am also a Starbucks fan, but in a very limited capacity, okay? There are 2 things that I love from Starbucks, and one is their caramel macchiato, which I get maybe twice a year. The other thing are their cranberry bliss bars, and I will go through a drive-through at Starbucks just to get a cranberry bliss bar and take it home and have it with my own coffee, okay? And the rule is that if I have something sweet to eat, then I don't get a fancy coffee. The fancy coffee, then there's nothing with it. It's the only time I have a naked cup of coffee if it's a fancy one that has a syrup in it or cream on it or something like that, or booze in it. Then it doesn't need food either. So anyway, we're going to be making cranberry bliss bars, my own version. We're going to be making the Nanaimo bars. Now, if you're Canadian, you know what the Nanaimo bars are. And trust me, the ones that we're going to make are the same ones that my mom made when I was a little kid. And nobody made Nanaimo bars like my mother, okay? So they're going to be super good, unlike what you have in the grocery store. This is a different animal. And the third thing we're going to make is shortbread cookies. And again, this is an old recipe. They melt in your mouth. And I'm just going to show you a few tips and tricks that I've learned over the years to make these cookies just wonderfully. So we're going to have a lot of fun on Tuesday, December the 15th. The class is going to start at 11 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And the reason for that, originally it was going to start at 10 in honor of Coffee and a Card. But I am starting my weekly virtual Coffee and a Card class next week, December 1st, Tuesday, 10 a.m., YouTube Live. So that's going to be a thing that's going to keep going. This is not some flash in the pan. Yes, If you're coming to the hashtag It's All About the Treats event, you will get a PDF with the recipes and the instructions for all the baking, as well as the card recipes, the box recipes, all that good stuff. I am not posting the recipes for everyone else, so you have to come to the event. Okay, I usually do share my recipes, but I kind of want to make this special for people who are joining me. So if you don't live in Canada and you want to join on this hashtag It's All About the Treats event, then you can still join. Go to my blog, and right at the top of the blog on the header is that event. Just click on it. It's 20 bucks. Okay. If you don't like using PayPal, no worries. You can either pop a check in the mail, or you can do an e-transfer. Yeah, it's all good. That's not why I came on here though. I wanted to talk to you about the sale. So 10% off tomorrow. And I also wanted to show you some really cute little tags. So I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to show you some tags from the tag buffet kit in the Holiday Mini. And in case you missed it before, I'm going to show you a really cool way of putting on your stickers. Because, you know, when you buy stamps, they come like, let me see, where is it? Gnome for the holidays. Okay, so this is a rubber. So if you buy a stick, so here's the Gnome for the holidays. Whoops, stamp. Okay, and it comes with the red rubber, and it comes with the sticker sheets. Okay, and now there are all kinds of different ways to put those stickers on, but I just found a way that I thought was really, really cool. So I'm going to get a block, and I'm going to flip the camera. And I saw someone else flip the camera and they just angled it down, but then I'm not sure I can see what I'm doing. So that kind of freaks me out a little. So I'm going to stick to my old way of doing it and make you a little dizzy. I'm going to take my phone out of the holder, put the holder down, put the phone back in the other way. So maybe I need a lesson on how to do this seamlessly, or I need to recruit Gerard to start doing my videos for me. But this is not the time. He is busy in the greenhouse. The flower production is going nuts. The sunshine is warming up the greenhouse more than usual, so the flowers are ripening, so to speak. The flowers are bursting into bloom, and so they're going a bit crazy. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to flip the camera, and you can see what a beautiful day it is out here. You can see the sun shining, and you can see the reflection, but yeah, so that's really nice. I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to see if I can do this with one hand. Yeah. And then with the, whoa, it went too far. It's really hard doing things with one hand. Okay, here we go. And I'm hoping things don't pixelate too much like they did last time. I promise I did not hit a button. So here we have the block. Here we have the stickers, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to take the whole sticker off, including the backing. Okay, so we've got the whole thing. And we're going to lay it on the block, like so. Then we're going to peel the backing off, like so. And then we're going to take our rubber thing, the rubber stamp, okay? Take the sticker off the back of the rubber stamp, lay it down, and then flip it over. And then slowly kind of angle it. It's hard because my face isn't right above it, but that looks like it's about right. And then you just go down, and then the sticker is exactly where it's supposed to be. We'll do one more. Yes, I did it. I did a really good job, if I say so myself. Okay, let's do the house. Oops, the gnome house. So you've got to make sure you get the whole thing, not just the backing off, but the sticker and everything. Lay it on the block. Then you peel the backing off. Here. Isn't Rachel doing a great job with my videos? She is finding, however, that it is a lot of work to sell old stamps. Oh, I think mine, oh, here it is. Okay, so now I'm going to lay that down, flip the block over, slowly hover over top, and down we go. And I found that to be the best way so far that I have found to put stickers on. There's very little error, and I'm doing it like on an angle. You guys would be doing it, you'd be right over top. So, hi Anne-Marie, it's good to see you. So I thought it would be fun to show you some tags from the tag kit. I'll show you the original tags first. So they are here, and I know I've shown you these before, so I know I'm not showing you anything new right now, but I just want to show you what they're meant to look like. So here we've got 2 and 3, and we'll move this out of the way. There's more. Those are the first 3. Then we have this one. Okay, so this is the way the tags are meant to be. So you see that each tag has a white section and a colored section. Okay, so this thing can make, I think Rachel Tessman made 90 cards using all these pieces. So you could really go crazy with them. But I wanted to show you that you could use just the white piece or just the colored piece. See? And I have to say that I was once again inspired by Joanne French, who is a fellow demonstrator from Canada. I think she's from the Hamilton area. Joanne's lovely. And she had used the gnomes. And I thought, oh, how cute is that? So look at this cute little gnome. And then I thought maybe it would be fun to show you the tag without the stamp set that goes with it. Because this is the stamp set that goes with that tag buffet. But it's separate. So the tag buffet, I forget how many it makes. But it's $41. And then you still have to buy the stamp set. Now, I love this stamp set. As mostly for this saying right here, but also for the beautiful Merry Christmas with love for you. But I thought I would try to make a card. Oh, look at that. None of these words have stickers on them. Okay. We're going to make one more. Let's see if we can do this. The sun is shining in here. I'm wearing a turtleneck. I am honestly dying of heat. I shouldn't complain, but I'm swearing menopause has something to do with my temperature. All right, here we go. I have the sticker, and this one says Holly Jolly Everything. So I'm putting it on the block. You're getting definitely a good lesson here where we're doing 3 of these. Okay, so then we peel the backing off the stamp. Now, when the stamp is pretty even in size, you have to be very careful that you do it properly. And I think that looks good. You guys can probably see my mistakes better than I can. So I have it on here, and I think I want to use the Stamparatus. I have a very old Memento ink pad here, and it still has my old address on it. Okay, so you know this sucker is old. And my theory with Memento ink pads is as soon as they're about 3 years old, 4 years old, you should just get rid of it. Throw it out because they stop re-inking beautifully. I'm looking for my Stamparatus. My Stamparatus has gone missing. Oh, here it is. Okay. So because I'm using a crappy ink pad, I want to be careful. I want to make sure that I'm not going to ruin my tag because I only have so many tags. So I'm putting it here. Magnet. Oh, and actually I don't need this because you only need this black thing in here if you're using photopolymer stamps. So there we go. Get rid of that. Put the magnet back on. Peel this off the block. So I'm going to put this right here. Holly Jolly Everything. And I did make a mistake there, but that's okay. Now I'm going to make sure it's straight on the block. It looks pretty decent. So we're going to ink it up and see what happens. Tap, tap, a little twist and shout. And let's see. See, it's not nicely inked, and it has nothing to do with the stamp. And I forgot to give Rachel the advice when she was stamping the other day, and she got inky fingers, and it didn't stamp properly. It also had to do with that she should have used a foamy underneath with a... See, but this is what happens when you have an old ink pad that's not the best. So I'm going to give it one more inking. So it's been re-inked, but it just doesn't accept the ink evenly. But at least the Stamparatus, see how it's perfect? It keeps getting darker on that one spot. This is as good as it's going to get. But if I wasn't using the Stamparatus, it would have been much worse. So I'll move that out of the way. And then the only dimensionals I have left here is this tiny little skinny strip. I think it would be fun to pop this little gnome up. And I'm going to put my little dimensionals right up there. So use all those little strips. Don't throw them out. And here we go. So it's really a pretty tag. And then if you add some colorful ribbon on the top, then you're all set. See, isn't that so cute? All right, so now we're going to use this tag. See, and you could go like this and still layer them if you wanted to. That looks really cute, but this looks really nice as well. So now we have this piece. And now I want to find my gnomes. I had stamped a few more gnomes and colored them. Oh yeah, here they are. There's this one, but you see how it disappears on there? So then I thought, well, I'll color another one, and if he has a red hat, he shows up a little better, but I still didn't like how he was disappearing on there. So look at my trick. The kit comes with these banners, see? And if you put the gnome on a banner, see how it just breaks it up beautifully? I thought so too. So now we can either stamp the Holly Jolly like we did before if we're going to use the gnome set, or I thought it would be fun to use this one. With love for you. So this is a photopolymer, and I'm going to use real red, and I'm going to use just a block there. And then it helps to even just put a piece of cardstock underneath rather than stamping right on the table. So I'm going to just lay my banner, and I have a real red ink pad, and here we go. So I don't know what this live is going to look like. Last time it pixelated, and I still haven't figured out if the speed here is a lot less than what I have at home. There, see, isn't that pretty? So now we're just going to do this, lay it like that, and then how cute is that? And I don't think I have any red ribbon, but some red ribbon, that linen twine would be really, really cute, wouldn't it? I'm just going to lift it up a little bit. Isn't that super adorable? And let's see, we have this red. We'll just play a little bit. You have to see which ones are your favorites, right? And that's the nice thing. The tags, you could go and, oh, this one's really pretty too. I kind of like this one. You can play with friends, you know, a few friends. I think you're still allowed to have a couple friends over, not many. There's also this, where you could do a little guy, but I like the long banner that goes across. Let's try something different. Move that out of the way. And you can put these tags on the front of cards as well to switch it up. But I am going to go outside again soon. And I think if I've got this bargain going with myself that if I take my bike, if I go about 1 kilometer down the road, there is what's called an oliebollenkram. And that means there's a little, it's like a food truck. And they sell oliebollen and appelflappen, which are amazing winter treats, Dutch traditions. And I would really like to have one. So I figure if I bike and then I walk the beach, I have earned one. There, pretty Merry Christmas. And if I do this and lay it like that. So what I do is I lay my elements to see what will work. And then, see the little elf, he looks pretty cute there. He doesn't disappear too much, but if I find that, I'll play around with the different backs to see. And maybe I like him better on, see, here are the different, oh, this looks pretty cute too, the stripe. Here. And then maybe I would do, instead of a red, I would do jade. Let's see. I'm going to clean my stamp. I don't think, you know what? I didn't, we'll do shaded spruce. I was going to say I did not take my Just Jade ink pad with. So this time I'm going to make a list of the ink pads that I'm missing and know what I have to take with next time I come. The other thing I was going to say is what I'm really missing is my blend storage. I have a drawer that all the blends fit in, no problem. But I miss having my blends sitting prettily in front of me and where I can see all the colors and just grab what I need. Thanks, Donna. I'm sorry that I'm not responding to your comments, but my face is down on what I'm doing. Here's shaded spruce. But yeah, it's amazing what I learn when I'm away from my stamper and what I miss. And I really do miss the blend storage. I can say that for sure. So here we have a shaded spruce Merry Christmas. You can see that this is a really nice font. And to me, that's really important. I'm going to show you what the, maybe I'll stamp on the back here. I'm going to show you what that really nice stamp looks like and why I fell in love with it. I think when you see it, you'll agree with me. I saw it on a sample in the catalog and I couldn't see where it was from, and I had to find it. I really did. I went to quite the work to find it where it was. So now I'm missing a block. I also don't have every size of block here, and I missed that as well. I guess I'm a bit of a stamping princess. Here. I know it's crooked on the block. I do know that. Here's red. We're going to do shaded spruce. Anyway, it was gratifying to me that Rachel was, you know, she had seen my tower of stamps and she said, Mom, you were supposed to sell these. How come you haven't sold them? I'll do it for you. And she thought it was easy. And I said to her, no, I know it's a lot of work. There's a reason that I haven't done it. It's because it's a lot of work and I haven't had time. It's not that I've procrastinated. It's just that's the way of it. Look how nice that is. See? And then we'll add a few leaves. There's also like the to and the from. It's really a really pretty set. Let's just, we'll do the little holly in the corner. So, you know what? Stamping is just gratifying when you're relaxed, not when you're in a hurry. See the pretty holly? And it's just a nice way. I think people really need, they really need to spend time, you know, with people, quality time where you actually do things together. And I find that when you do things together, you have more meaningful quality time than if you just sit on the couch. Isn't that pretty? So you can do that on the back of your tag. And you can see that it didn't shine through at all. So lots of possibilities with these tags. I hope that you had fun. I should maybe find a dimensional or something and finish it off instead of being so lazy about it. Oh yes, here. I forgot to show you what it looked like now. Here. So that was with red, but look how not much nicer it looks with green. See how it's just a simple little thing? There. And I might see, look, here it is with red. It just doesn't have the same pop with red. It needs green. So when you have your elements and then you start playing before you commit, you can really see the difference. And you know what? No, I'm not going to put them together. I'll take pictures later of when they're all together and you will see them. Okay, be sure to check out my blog post today. I am having so much fun, Karen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip the camera again. Just hold on because I'm taking it out of the holder. And here we go. Here I am. Yeah, so I am having a wonderful time in Holland. Every time we're together, it's better. It feels right. He's just the most amazing man, and I am so deeply happy. I'm a totally different person when I'm over here. I still work hard, but I also totally relax. And he knows what I'm like when I'm in Canada, and even he is just blown away by how completely I relax here, and I have to give him the credit for that. I know how blessed I am. Like when I came here, I'm going to see if I can put this back in the stand because it's just a second here. I'm shaking a little bit. You can see that fancy chandelier. Okay, there we go. Anyway, whoa, there we go. You know what? The angle is too high and the whole stand was doing weird things. Okay, I'm just going to fiddle with it a little bit more. There. Sorry, you're getting to look right up my nose. Isn't that lovely? Okay. I'm hoping that my stand is going to behave. Okay. I think it's okay. I think it's slowly slumping down, ever so slowly. Ah! Yes, Donna, I believe it. You know, we miss stamping with our friends, and that's why when I'm back in Canada, I will be in quarantine on the 15th. And it's going to be a lot of fun to stamp together, to bake together. It's going to be, even though it's going to be virtual, it's going to be on Zoom, it still feels really good to stamp together. For those of you who were in my online Christmas retreat, the Cozy Christmas Retreat, I haven't forgotten to post the pictures. I will post the pictures of your cards that you submitted for the challenges. I will do that today. It was really, really nice to stamp together and to connect with people from one end of the coast of Canada to the other. It really was special. And I will be doing it again. Stay tuned. There will be another one. But that's what I'm looking, that's the same environment that I'm looking to create with my YouTube lives every Tuesday. And I do feel badly that, I mean, during COVID, when it first started, I was doing live videos every day and I love doing it, but I had to attend to other aspects of my business. So that's the one thing that's nice about being in Holland. If this, I don't know how the quality is of the Facebook Live right now. I'm really hoping it's good, because when I'm in Holland, I do have more time that I can do these videos with you. And I do love connecting with you. When I got to Holland, I don't know if I told this story already. There were 70 people on the plane, and the plane was, it carried over 400 people. So it was very empty. And when I got off the plane, I found out that I was the only person staying in Holland. Everyone else was, it was just a stopover. They were just switching planes and keeping on going. And so when I got through customs, I was getting my paperwork and I was nervous, right? Because I was on an exemption. I had filled out paperwork. I had filled out a form to show that I was in a long-term relationship. So I had to prove that I had tickets to Holland in the last couple of years and that he had bought tickets, and that was all documented. I had pictures. And so I was nervous. I was getting that all out. I had my passport, and then I heard footsteps. I thought, oh, these people are going to get ahead of me, and then it's going to take me longer to see Gerard. But it was just the flight crew. It was the pilot and the stewards and the stewardesses and the flight attendants is the proper word, I think. And me. I was the only one. And so I'm carefully reading the signs to make sure I'm going through the section that has to be for, like, I don't have an EU passport, right? So I had to go through the others section, but so I'm, wending my way through, but I didn't have to. I could have just walked straight up. So it was me and the cabin crew. It was crazy. And then I went to baggage claims, and again, I'm marching, right? I'm excited to see Gerard, and I'm sitting down to text him to let him know I'm here. I just have to wait for my baggage. I was expecting like a 20-minute wait again. It always takes a little while. And an airport worker said to me, "What are you waiting for?" And I said, "Well, I'm waiting for my suitcase, but it's on another carousel." She goes, "Oh, it's there." And I looked, and sure enough, oh, thanks, Cheryl. I'm so glad the quality is good. I'm so happy. Yay. Anyway, and I look over at the carousel, and there's my suitcase. Just one suitcase going around. But again, I should have taken a picture or a video of that, because that might never happen again, that my suitcase is the only one on the carousel. But I was so excited to see Gerard that that I was in a hurry. I went sprinting after my suitcase. Yeah, I'm glad you like the tags, Kali. They really are cute. And they come in a really cute box too. Let me see if I can hold it up. See, it comes in this box. And so you can make the tags and give them to someone as well. So yeah, the stories are wonderful. They really are. And so I definitely feel blessed that I have been able to travel, because I know that without that exemption, I would not have been able to travel. So even though we're totally hunkered down here, the beach is private and I can walk the beach. And so that's really nice. I have my work here. I have Gerard here. I've baked up a storm. I made a key lime pie on the weekend. I made a carrot cake. What else? I made cookies. I made chocolate chip cookies. They don't have chocolate chips here. So I took a bag of chocolate chips made chocolate chip cookies. They don't have crushed pineapple. So I had to chop up pineapple rings for my crushed pineapple for my carrot cake. Yeah. So lots of cool stories. And I don't know if I posted the video yet of the flower sorting. So yeah, sometimes I feel guilty that I'm posting things on my Instagram and on my Facebook page that have nothing to do with card making, but yeah, it's a part of my life. And I guess if you don't want to see it, you don't have to watch. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining me. The tags are wonderful. I love the idea of putting a tag on the front of a card so that not only does it decorate the card, but then put a note inside your card telling your people that they can remove the tag and then they can use it on a gift. So then your card is a gift as well. So anyway, I hope you find ways to connect with people, to stamp with people, and to share the joy of creativity, because I really do feel that it is therapeutic. I mean, of course, it won't take the place if you really are distressed psychologically. It's not going to take the place of a true therapy session, but it goes a long ways. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to hop on my bike and I'm going to pretend I'm a local, and I'm going to go on the fietspad and make sure that I'm looking both ways and that, I don't get knocked off my bike. And I'll tell you all about the oliebollen. Maybe I'll do a little video of the oliebollen kraam. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.